It's my turn to play the guest, I see. A novel turn of events. I shall follow your lead and play the good visitor. And to you. Ah, yes. Before turning in for the night, I noticed some corners of the realm that had not been cleaned for some time. You should see to that once the opportunity presents itself. It's my turn to play the guest, I shall follow your lead. Thank you for inviting me to this realm. This has proved a fine vacation spot. Is a transfer of ownership on the cards by any chance? No need to startle. This is a quiet and secure location, shielded from outside disturbances. It would make for a good backup base. Any object that could solve many problems is worth paying a fair price for. An unfortunate answer, but not an unexpected one. This resembles a home more than it does a base. Let us keep it that way, then. Is something the matter? A fine suggestion. This place is sufficiently large for a family gathering. The children will be glad to have the chance to visit and play at a friend's place. It is agreed, then. As for the costs of this gathering, simply leave it to me. It's my turn to play the guest. I shall follow your lead. Thank you for inviting me. Is a transfer of ownership on the cards by any chance? No need to startle. This is a quiet and secure any object that could solve many problems is worth paying a fair price for. An unfortunate answer, but not an unexpected one. This resembles a home more. Is something the matter? A fine suggestion. This place is. The children will be. It's my turn to play the guest. I shall follow your lead. That seems agreeable. Is there anything you would like to discuss? The children often say so too. I am not sure what to say to Father, what sort of topic I should go with. I hear such discussions often. In truth, talking to me is not very difficult. I can make conversation on most topics. This is quite a specific engineering question. Your interest is unexpected. The internal structure of an aquabus contains a number of intricate clockwork components, which allow it to be powered by different energy sources. I've also heard that during the aquabus's initial trial run, some passengers sent in feedback indicating that they would prefer a more unique look for the vessel. Some suggested that the vessels adopt an angelic sea hare-like design, but this was rejected due to the considerations for the vehicle's overall capabilities. If you would like to hear more about the history of the aquabus, I could arrange for a friend from the Fontaine Research Institute to explain it to you. During a boat ride, of course. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? But of course, finding common topics and ground are indispensable assets in building interpersonal relations. The work of intelligence gathering merits preparation, but it would be unwise to pin all one's hopes on intel. As such, I try to dabble in as many fields as I can to gain more knowledge. Just the opposite. The more I learn, the more clearly I see how the world operates, and the easier it becomes to lead an elegant life. You must first take care of yourself before caring for others. Knowledge and skill broaden your options. If you have something you wish to share, feel free to come look for me. As long as nothing confidential is involved, I'm sure it will make for a wonderful chat. It's my turn to play the guest. I shall follow your lead. That seems agreeable. Is there anything you would like to discuss? The children often... I am not sure what to say. In truth, talking to me is not very... This is quite... The internal... I've also heard that during the aquabuses, some suggest... If you would like to hear... Is there anything else you'd like to ask? But of course, the work of intelligence gathering, just the opposite. You must first... If you have something... It's my turn to play. I shall follow your... That seems agreeable. The children... I am not sure what to... In truth, talking to me is not very difficult. Ah, it appears you quite enjoyed my choice of desserts for Miss Verina's table. There are many tricks to choosing treats. The key is having a sufficient understanding of everything. The varieties of the treats, their stores of origin, the artisanship of their creators, as well as how they're plated and presented. Each of these factors builds upon the others. Still more intelligence is required if you are making this purchase on the behalf of another. Their personalities, relationships, current situations, and long-held preferences. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. A novice would find it difficult, yes, but experience is cumulative. Start at buying gifts for friends, and go from there. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? But of course, the work of intelligence gathering, just the you must first take care of your... If you have something you wish to share, feel free to come look for... It's my turn to play the game. I shall follow your lead. That seems agreeable. The children... I am not sure. In truth, talking to me is not very difficult. The unexpected dream, you mean? I found it a mature production. A tale about love that blossomed through all manner of strange coincidences and circumstances. I watched the premiere. The actors were not sufficiently rehearsed, and incidents you'd expect from an unpolished production did occur, but the audience laughed and cheered them on all the same. That is indeed the case. If you are familiar with opera, you should know her. She was the protagonist in Maritime Romance as well. You could say that she's at the peak of her career right now. The fourth run of performances should start the day after tomorrow. If you're interested, I can invite you to come along. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? But of course, finding common topics and the work of intelligence gathering, just the opposite. You must first take care of... If you have something you wish to... It's my turn to play the guest, I see. I shall follow your lead. That seems agreeable. The children often say so. I am not sure what to say. In truth, talking to me is not the unexpected... I watched the premiere. That is indeed the fourth run of... Is there anything else you'd like to ask? But of course, the work of intelligence gathering, just the opposite. You must first take... If you have something you wish... It's my turn to play the guest. I shall follow your lead. And... The weather is good, as is the wind. Let us go for a walk. There are two sights I enjoy more than most. The sea by day, and the skies by night. When I need to think, the former would be my choice. If I am in a good mood, then I will favor the latter. I've rarely seen a Fontanian, native or adopted, not profess a fondness for the waves. It is full of mystery and peril, but also accepts all manner of wishes. Furthermore, the sea is vast. Vast enough to serve as a repository for many kinds of frustrations. No, I meant something more literal than that. Namely, that the sea can make things that disgust you disappear, never to emerge again. It is good for secrets that should never see the light of day to sink to the forgotten depths. Only when your gaze can pierce through the sea's shimmering surface and look into its frigid depths will you truly understand the truth of this world. It's my turn to I shall follow your lead. The weather is good. There are two sides. When I need to think, the former would be my choice. If I am in a good... I suppose I could share a story from a long time ago. When I was young, I once had a dream. In it, I stood on a vast plain, with a red moon hanging in the sky. The moon rotated gradually, and as I stared at it, it too watched me silently. I cannot describe what it was like to be the object of its gaze, so filled with death and grief. Or was it fear and pity? It has been too long, and my memories of it have faded. I wish to know as well, but the truth will not simply present itself to me. Perhaps I shall one day witness that dreamscape once more. Or perhaps I never will. Just as you and I may cross blades one day. Or perhaps our relations will remain ever amiable. The allure of the future lies in its uncertainty. Regardless, let us lay our worries aside and enjoy this fine breeze. It's my turn to play. I shall follow your... The weather is good. There are two sights. When I need to think, the former would be my... When I was young, the moon rotated gradually. I cannot describe what it was like to be the... I wish to know as well. But the truth will not... Perhaps I shall one day... The allure of the... It's my turn to... I shall follow your lead. Indeed, I was getting ready to retire myself. An early night is a balm for exhaustion, and presages a productive tomorrow.
Sure.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law. Prey will usually rest on rainy days, but not the hunter. Hopefully, that was the sound of one more villain being removed from the world. I've faced many opponents in my duels. Most of them I defeated. The rest surrendered. No, I have never lost a duel. A duel is a battle of wills, and the sword an extension of the duelist's spirit. If your heart recoils in fear, then your sword may as well be in its scabbard, because you will not wield it effectively against your foe. I've faced many opponents in my duels. Most of them I defeated. The rest surrendered. No, I have never lost. There is no escape!
Everyone hold hands! May I present?
Shine down!
Hey! Make yourselves a move! Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves. Yeah. Everything. Committed to memory.
Illusion shattered!
Everyone hold hands! The Temple of Wisdom!
Think you can get away?
Shine down!
Take yourself home! Hey! Yeah!
Yahoo! Strike a pose!
Everyone hold hands!
Time for takeoff.
I see everything!
May I present? Shower me with praise! Here we go!
Hey!
Brace yourselves! Strike a puppy!
There is no escape!
I see everything!
Yahoo! The show begins! I've been waiting.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Think you can get away?
I've warned you!
Let's play!
I see everything!
Did I scare you?
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Shine down!
Wouldn't gliding be faster? May I present?
Everyone hold hands!
Yahoo!
I see everything!
There is no escape!
Let's play! Oh, brilliant!
Shine down!
Everyone hold hands!
Huh?
Ta-da! Clee's here!
Stabilize!
There is no escape!
Boing, boing, boom! I see everything!
Solidify!
Shine down!
Gather!
Hey! Woo! Jumpy Dumpty Toe! La la la! Woo!
Rise!
There is no escape!
Everyone hold hands!
Order guide you!
Now you shall perish!
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Hey! Everyone hold hands! Hey! I see everything! hold hands!
Stabilize! Gather!
Hey! Yeah! Everyone hold hands! Hey! I see everything!
Illusion shattered!
Stabilize!
Everyone hold hands! Hey! Yeah! Everyone hold hands! Hey!
I have high hopes. Wouldn't gliding be faster? The show begins!
Shine down!
Everyone hold hands!
no escape!
Make yourselves at home!
When desert people receive a vision, everyone will claim it's a blessing from such and such a god, depending on their faith. Watching them get into an argument over someone else's vision about who's stronger out of Lord Hermanubis and Lord Sobek is a guilty pleasure of mine. I saw those two at the tavern once, and another time at the cafe. Actually, I think I saw them once at the Grand Bazaar, too. The architect guy, he's always talking in a hushed tone. I guess he doesn't want people to hear, but, yeah, okay, it's not like I purposely listen in. It's just something about those two guys hanging out together. You just can't look away. Who is that guy, anyway? A foreign exchange student or something? He has a pretty incredible hat. Never seen anything like it. I tried to get a closer look once, but then I blinked and he was gone. Shame. I won't let him get away next time, though. I also hear he has some pretty interesting ideas. Gotta have a chat with him sometime. Flame Mane. Everyone in the desert knows that name. The Eremites aren't exactly saints, as I'm sure you know, but Dia's one of the few solid and dependable ones out there. If you ever want to explore the Great Red Sand, Dia's the second best guide you could ask for. First best being me, obviously. Have you ever experienced Candace's hospitality? She cooks very generous portions. Even I could barely finish. So long as you're on the receiving end of her hospitality and not her wrath, you'll live a long and happy life. It's so rare to meet someone even more chummy than me. One minute I was taking a stroll near the academia, the next minute she'd taken me on as a student and was insisting on giving me a tour. She gave me a real fright though, because she said that if I joined Haravatat, I'd get the 20 tongues language learning package, mastery of all 100% guaranteed. I asked around and it seems like that's just an in-joke among academia students. There is no 20 language graduation requirement after all. But I don't get it. How is that funny? It's only gonna put people off studying there. I usually can't stay still for more than a few minutes, but Zubair Theater is one place I don't mind just standing and watching while Nilu dances on the stage. It's a rare skill to be able to bring people such a sense of peace. I like going on hiking trips. I always map out my route, pack a bag, and pick a good day. I enjoy having it all carefully planned out. Of course, you gotta leave some flexibility in your schedule too. You might make a new friend along the way.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Mind the side effect.
Fluent to Al Akbar!
Ready.
Stabilize!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Where you heading?
Loaded.
Mind the side effect.
Excuse me?
Gather!
Where you heading? Give me some space.
Solidify!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Picked the wrong test subject. I will have order. Quake!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight into the shadows.
This body belongs to ice and snow.
Mind the side.
Behind you!
Mind the side effect.
Loaded.
Stabilize!
The doctor will see you now.
Mind the side effects.
Gather!
Excuse me?
Solidify!
Into the shadows.
Way ahead! Move or be moved! Excuse me?
Stabilize!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Loaded.
Solidify!
Mind the side effect.
Sage's wisdom! Give me some space. I had no idea you'd help me reach this level. Sometimes an over-reliance on ancient wisdom can make you forget the strength that you and your companions already have. Thank you for being there to remind me. I had no idea you'd help me reach this level. Sometimes an over-reliance on ancient wisdom can make you forget the strength that you and your companions already have. Thank you for being there to remind me. Do you hear that? Something's going on over there. I'm gonna go check it out. Early bird gets the worm.
Rise! This is order.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Excuse me? Move or be moved! Way ahead of you!
Stabilize!
Mind the side effects.
Move to Al-Akbar! Get some space.
Order guide you. Quake!
Ready.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Excuse me?
Stabilize!
I've lost count of After I received my vision, the amount of people surrendering to me in duels went up substantially. Some duelists even think I use it as an intimidation tactic. I always thought my undefeated track record was enough of an intimidation tactic. Perhaps I should aim to win more dramatically in future duels. Charlotte is one of the more tactful journalists out there. I don't have anything negative to say about her. Unlike some, she doesn't ambush me with her camera on my way to work, or follow me to the coffee shop to report on what I'm drinking today. And most commendably of all, she is well aware that I do not do interviews, and doesn't nag me about it continuously. In the past, I always stood behind her at tea parties, sword at the ready. But now, I get to sit at the table and enjoy the tea and treats along with her. I'm now beginning to understand why she complains all the time about how hard it is to maintain her physique. No one is in any doubt as to the Eudex's authority. He always delivers a fair verdict. And when necessary, I will reiterate the fairness of this verdict with my sword. Ah, yes, Captain Chevrus. That's a name I've heard before. She's been landed with lawsuits on several occasions after being accused of using excessive force when arresting culprits. She refuted the allegations just as forcefully during her testimony, leaving the plaintiff speechless. I think she's outstanding. I have to applaud the great magician for the level of professionalism he displays in his craft. If I ever have the time, I would very much like to enjoy one of his shows as a regular audience member. One day, I received a parcel containing a miniature mechanical toy and a thank you card. The toy was exquisitely made. I must thank Mr. Fremine in person when I get the opportunity. The opportunity may be hard to come by, you say? Very well. Then I too shall write a thank you card. Please pass it on to him for me. I've bought clothes from her store before. They're good quality. But most of the time I prefer to wear my work uniform. Partly because it serves to clearly communicate my identity, and partly because I like things that are familiar. Just like my sword, this uniform is familiar and functional. I have no desire to change it. Managing the fortress of Meripede is no mean feat. Wriothesley is undoubtedly a highly capable person if he can maintain relative stability in a place like that. I highly suspect that he keeps quiet about some of the methods he uses, but there's no way we can know. Miss Sigewinne is an excellent nurse, equally adept at treating the injured and comforting the distressed. I'm sure that her kind and loving nature brings out what little good there may be, even in the vilest offenders of the Fortress of Meripede. And maybe that just might serve as enough of a motivation for them to change their ways. I've heard that she's a perfumer. I've also heard a little about her true profession. I saw her out on the street once. She was stroking a little dog and had a gentle smile on her face. We nodded at each other, then each went our separate ways. I've lost count of how many times I've had people surrender right before the duel begins. When someone lacks the courage even to draw their weapon, I'm inclined to think that whatever grievance and claims of reputational damage brought them to this point are just the skewed opinions of a self-serving individual. Long before they face me, they are the architects of their own defeat. I needn't make a move when someone is a prisoner of their own soul.